Pojo notoriously played smoke for a very long time on the side of Dark Zero on that whole roster, but hey, they have other options, and he is still a flexible anchor player. The last ban coming out will be an Echo ban. So we still have Mira, we still have Maestro, but 2 of your plant denial operators are taken away, and 2 of your operators that make things a lot easier on the attacking side also removed from opportunity.
4 smoke players in this matchup if you consider thinking Nade Brown.
When he got aggressive in through that CCTV door, we eclipse the final minute point in the round. Schlong just trying to take pot shots on a pre-fire with a DMR. Ooh, nice shots there in from Brian, but they won't connect onto the head of Crushers. He's only down to about 75 HP. And pressure in from the garage now. Crusher's going to try and attempt to plant, and Rampy will shut down Pojo as he tried to push his way in. There goes the Maverick, already doing his duties. We level at a 4v4. Brian in a standoff inside of the garage still, and Crusher re-attempting over and over. And Nitrocell goes soaring out and will finally collect onto Crusher. The plant delayed. So there's 30 seconds left, and Rampy will rip right through on the server stairs and collect 2 bodies. It's just the last man remaining. Bio inside behind the ambulance, inside of the garage. And twisting. There's not much left to be done, and they will trade even. Bio gets 1 at the end there, but that's a situation where you allow your flank to be given up. Rampy with 3 on the round, and Space Station. Good start. As how ripping this time around will evade the impending doom from that explosive.
If EXG are not able to pinpoint Rampy's location over the next couple rounds, he is going to live not just rent-free at the bank here, but also rent-free in their heads for the entire match. We've seen what Rampy can do on attack, especially as Ash. I signed a contract saying that I would repeatedly need to mention that he is the regular game kill leader now. He holds the record for most kills in any single map.
Yeah.
He can do good work on defense too. It's going to be Brian who starts things off, though, for Space Station. As he gets felled, he gets a little bit too aggressive. Crusher is in sight. He'll survive a tangle with that C4. But there you have it. There's Rampy, but he loses it to Schlongy. Oh my goodness. Successful diffuser will go down as you see a lot of action from SSG over in the lobby side of things, but they are not assembled correctly. Diffuser's down just by the main CEO table. It's a good read from Chala. He'll fell Crusher. And now EXG will need to guard that diffuser with their lives. It's just Pojo, Man, and Achieve that'll be sitting and waiting. On Repel on the windows. You'll have to go for the run out as Bosco. He had the opportunity to take out Pojo wherever is Achieved. Only 2 seconds left. He's not close enough. Can he get it in the nick of time? He will! Achieved can almost single-handedly take this round away. Bosco will need to come on back in, and now Chala's up. But we'll see if Achieved can make this happen again. He goes in, he sees Chala, oh no! But he misses! He doesn't see him amidst the corpses assembled over by the chair. Chala crawls inside of them like a tauntaun in the winter. And he's going to defuse, as he did. It was more of Excelerate just capitalizing on the mistakes that were presented from SSG. It's not a Teller's Archives defense yet. That's where a lot of the opportunity that Excelerate is going to find to pick up kills will come from. And there you go, thinking they dropped. As Excelerate taking their time, but Rampy will answer back. He picks off Schlongy as you hear an air jab go off, but it'll be a bit belated because the Nomad is gone. Good hold also inside of the staff area as Achieved is just watching that main doorway. It actually looked like his first explosive missed. Chala's off site, he's playing by the stairs. He'll shut down Bio and Excelerate just unable to descend the way that they need to. This, unfortunately for Excelerate, puts them in a position where they're either going to have to drop the hatch or come around through Teller's Archives. But Achieved has used all of his utility, and he doesn't have a way to get through those castle barricades. He's gonna have to move on around. Pojo walks right in, gets taken down, will not get finished off. There goes Crusher. Chala, big moments from Chala so far in this matchup. Looking for a third, but Achieved is there, takes him out. Can withstand if need be, but it doesn't matter. The time is going to work against them. It's a perfect rotation for Space Station as they take 3 through 3. And they can go back downstairs to lockers. Excelerate have gotten close in a couple of those rounds, but
5v5 plant attempt. You've opened up the wall, but you still have Brian on this reverse angle that's been a constant nuisance, and it's been a very popular angle as of late. Schlongy the Capitao, though, has been a good market change here for Excelerate. They'll have the ability to send smokes in without being caught out by the ADSs. Evilize will be able to cut through the smoke with visibility and possibly delay plant, but again, it's going to come down to the nitro cells and 3 at the disposal for Space Station.
Brian is wary of that push through garage that he had to tangle with last time, which was Biologic's position. Bio will be able to find Brian, and Bio's there to pick up a second. 3 kills for Bio! Shut down by Thinking Nade. There's still some life in Space Station. It'll fall on the shoulders of Chala and Thinking Nade. Thinking Nade picks up kill number 2. Achieved will be vulnerable with 10 seconds to go, and all will hinge on Pojo Man above. Nitro Cell goes off, Bio will fall off, Chala pushes up, takes out Achieved, Pojo drops, but there'll be a joint effort. 3 kills from Chala, 2 kills from Thinking Nade. What a monstrous comeback from Space Station on a round that looked all but lost. All hinging on Biologic in that garage, but a beautiful pivot from SSG within the confines of
Rome. So it's up to Chala and Brian right now, stationed on the objective to lock things down, install the plant attempt. The diffuser is surrendered on the entryway of that breach hole. You've got pings coming out into the main lobby onto 1, and it appears to be achieved. Maybe Schlongy, he's the only one with flashbangs. He's trying to work his way up those spiral stairs. There's 40 seconds remaining, so plenty of time to work with for Excelerate as they have gone through their progressions. It's now down to the site execute. Schlongy waiting for rotations outside of Banano, and a myriad of pre-fires will not connect one singular bullet as they all rattle off the bulletproof mirror. Pojo now trying to attempt a plant now, and Chala will miss the shots through the soft wall. You've got repels out from Bio, and the plant will go down from Pojo. A 4v3 advantage now for Excelerate. They're in a position similar to this last time around, but in good position now is achieved outside of the closet, waiting for Chala's exit. Now Thinking Nade on his retreat to the objective as well will be cut down by Schlongy. So Brian left alive in a 1v4. Twisting inside of the conference room, is unaware of which angle to take first. He's got to limit his 1v1 exposure, and that'll be achieved, closing things off from inside of the janitor closet. Pressed right up against a still intact mirror. But nonetheless, it's Excelerate finally bringing one back. They stop the bleeding. Still a 4-1 lead for Space Station.
a very good round from Excelerate as well. But he pays for it in the process. Just a good correction from Excelerate. You stuck Achieved upstairs by that trading room, over the hatches, utilizing his utility quite poorly. I don't know. Hello, Rampy has unaware of the bullets from above as he was too preoccupied with Achieved, who is winning this round almost single-handedly for the rest of this team at the moment. Achieved has been so good. As is the rest of Excelerate. Crusher and Achieved will double up, and Space Station will just be left with Brian yet again. It was a 1v4, now it's a 1v5. It'll be more damning circumstances for Brian. It helps that he has an Elda in his hands, but things can go bad to worse on open area very quickly. And his position is given away by those proximity concussions. As he plays behind the mirror window, he's got information lined up, trying to peek around the soft wall. He's going to be quite exposed, and there you go, all of his cover gone. There'll be a breaching round shot up from the Ash, and Slongy will be able to do the rest of the work as well. Flushing them out and then knocking them down, all on his lonesome. It's a one-man army, essentially, while the rest of his team were trying to waltz on into the site. We'll switch sides now with Space Station finishing their rounds on defense. They'll move over to it.
Swapping off the diffuser, though. He's going to stick this, and that's very precarious. Pojo, though, is taking a lot of damage in the hands of an asphyxiating bolt coming out from Bosco now. As Bio still stares down the barrel, and he'll finally connect onto Brian. The one bullet necessary. An asphyxiating bolt again going to come raining down to that partially destroyed hatch, and it'll finally clean up Pojo. There goes your only other nitro cell, or one of your only other nitro cells, as the last one will come raining in from Achieved. All the nitro cells have now been expended, but there's 5 seconds left. Achieved on 20 HP and a vault attempt here, but Bosco's gonna have to drop the hatch. He's downs off Achieved, the plant going down, but no! Bio in behind Bosco! Oh no, the most unfortunate circumstances. They drop on one another, you see in that external view.
Through that main lobby. The real question is going to be, does Excelerate understand this and move somebody down those main stairs to possibly go for a rotate late through the lobby? The first confrontation after Space Station rotates is going to be over inside of Elevator. Bio just sitting and waiting. 2 kills. He gets taken out by Chala. These asphyxiating bolts have been great from the Capitals of Space Station, but it might be too little too late. Thinking Nade's been softened up. Bosco is still in full. Bosco will, or Thinking Nade will be taken down. That'll put Bosco on the windows on essentially what will be a suicide mission, as he will need to rappel on in. One of the most vulnerable animations. He manages to out-tussle one member of EXG, looks for a second, but it's Crusher behind the sofa. And Excelerate have now managed to win 4 in a row, and Space Station's odds of making it to Milan are evaporating in front of our very eyes.
You said it was lined up on one another for Excelerate. Smart play there from Bosco up above on that sledge. His Crusher's just in a world of hurt. Both mirrors will now be opened up, and Chala will claim the life of Schlongi as well, contesting with another one inside of stock, and Rampy will tag in as the saving grace to remove Pojo Man from play. So Crusher on half HP, still floundering inside of the objective, but have to be aware it's not often that Achieved will miss a Nitro Cell like that, but nonetheless, they're able to survive the onslaught of explosives ascending towards them at rapid speed. Shotgun comes out with pure desperation now from Crusher, but Bosco's still winning this engagement rather handily. A frag grenade will get caught in the floorboards and detonate and force Bosco to tear away in fear. You've got a flank coming out now from Bio and Crusher as they have to evacuate the objective. The floorboards are all gone. There's no members on site for Excelerate, and the plant is going down. Crusher right through the wall, though, will identify Brian. Diffuser dropped, and Chala will have to recover himself on 5 HP as well. More plants coming down. And now Chala downed off. The information inside of the objective, massive for EXG as they try to go for 5 in a row. Achieved and Bio now tagging in. Bosco will fall. Chala still on the ground. The plant coming down into the overtime now from Rampy. They will all fall. EXG in an onslaught, a tidal wave, 5 in a row.
Oh my. Possible contest against Biologic. Brian will vacate the premises, and then Nitro Cell will miss its target. Brian losing a bit of HP, so is thinking Nade, but Bio is under quite a bit of pressure. Now he's going to get pushed from the back. Bosco not able to find anything, and whoever wins this fight will ultimately determine most of this round. Brian does get the plant down successfully, and is also able to get away before losing his life. As Bosco very low on HP, he'll rotate now, realizing that a plant goes down in round 10 with all 10 members alive. We'll hit the quarter mark. And there goes a Nitro Cell, but it won't hit anything. I need to see if there's somebody playing upstairs. This is going to get exceptionally messy. Is anybody going to take an opportunity to push? It'll be Bosco first and foremost, taking out Schlongi with SSG in beautiful position, all of them walking into their crossfire. And Crusher will be the only person from Excelerate with any hope, but hope will die. Body dropping cold in the midst of the site. I know it's a bit morbid.
Christ.
But that's a big round for SSG. They needed to be able to blunt Accelerate's momentum. Brian trying to go for the plant down as there's some harassment on Biologic, but Brian will fall off, baiting out a C4. Rampy down to pick back up. He and Thinking Nade are both very low. Keep in mind that Excelerate will be down a body, but they'll even things out. That's the planter down for Space Station, and things got bad when Brian died early last time on this site. Accelerate looking to try to add to that. It'll be Crusher who does just so. There's still a Nitro Cell behind this popped mirror window, and Achieved could possibly be an absolutely unstoppable force. Bosco takes out Bio, traded off by Schlongi, and now EXG are in great position. Rampy will be the only person, and with him falling Space Station, a failure to launch. No playoffs. A draw at worst for Excelerate Gaming. A victory at best will end in its tracks. Space Station, Capital will be the spearhead for Space Station as Brian walks on in, but there's a Nitro Cell waiting with his name on it, and there it goes. It'll find it perfectly. Crusher tosses it right out, and Biologic will move up now, and the longer this round goes on, the better that Biologic will do. He gets felled by Rampy. Still an advantage of Excelerate for the time being. 20 seconds and an opportunity for EXG to move out of that last spot in North America. They'll look to hang on. They've already spoiled the party for SSG, and they're looking to continue to that and spoil the day for Rise as well. But SSG battling back, keeping it as tight as can be. Pojo will need to stop the defuse at the last second, but he needs to do great coverage through the wall. Can't find it. Pojo takes out Thinking Nade, but the wall is hard around the edges. Oh, a tussle, but Rampy will dive on up. Space Station takes at least 1 point, draws a sad face in the ceiling above. It's a punctuation mark, or punctuation characters, that will put an end to Space Station's season. Draws.